my channel Creative Art. I am Nilima and today we are going to do this beautiful pink and purple resin geode art. I wanted to make it exactly to look like a geode art, but when my resin got cured completely, it gave me an illustration of a blooming flower which got a center like pink poppy with that bright and beautiful lusty pink look. So I decided to keep it that way, and this is what I'm going to make in today's video. And I have surrounded it with few crystals which maintain and beautifies the look much more. So friends, do watch the complete video to make it yourself, and do subscribe my channel friends for more creative art painting videos, and do press the bell icon to get notification for each video I post every week. Now let's quickly check out all the materials. To make a resin geode art, first of all we are going to need art resin, resin pigments and crystals, stones or glass beads. For art resin, we are going to use Expo Art resin from Little Birdie, which comes in two parts. The first is clear and the second is hardener, which you have to mix 2:1 ratio by volume. That means you don't need a weighing scale. You can simply make use of this kind of measuring spoons to measure the resin in volume. Next, for resin pigments, I'm going to use a Little Birdie resin pigments, and this time I'm going to use pink, purple, gold and white colors. Other than that, I'm also going to make use of the newly launched mica powder, which looks like this. On mixing mica powder with resin, it gives you a transparent effect with color, so it looks like a jelly color. Here we have a rose dust and lavender dew colors. Other than that, for crystals, I'm going to use Geode crystals, the large size and medium size. You also get small size. And for my base, I'm going to use a wood pine wall, which looks like this, and this is the inner side. We are going to do the geode art on this surface, and the size of it is just 15 into 15 centimeter. If you're a beginner, this size is just perfect for you, and if you're an expert in this, you are free to select your size according to your art. Other than that friends, we're going to need a few paper cups, ice cream sticks, few measuring spoons like these, masking tape for sealing the sides, texture white for priming our base, and the most important thing are the hand gloves and the face mask, which you have to wear right before you start mixing resin and pouring it on your base. This is very important to protect yourself from any kind of resin fumes. Though this resin is approved food grade once fully cured and releases less odor and fumes as compared to any other resin, but precautions are must to be taken. For popping the bubbles, we are going to use a gas torch like this. So let's start the video now friends. Now first of all, let's start by priming our base and securing it from all the sides. For priming, I'm going to use Camel Texture White, which looks like this. It is quite thick in texture, so we do have to mix a little bit of water while applying it on our base. So I'm using a flat hair brush and dipping my brush completely into water. I'll start applying it on the base in this way. Make a very smooth finishing, and now let it get dry for at least 15 minutes. Now our base has got dried up, so let's start securing it using a masking tape. Hold your base in this way and start placing the masking tape and press it gently. Then again turn it, press it gently and cut. Now friends, all the four sides of our base is secured, and this is how it looks. You have excess of masking tape on the edges so that the resin won't flow out from the edges. This is my idea which I have sketched on a paper, and this is what I'm going to start making on my base. So let's start mixing and pouring some resin, and take all the precautions while starting this by wearing hand gloves and face mask. For resin pour friends, we're going to use Expo Art resin, which has two parts. The first is clear and the second is hardener. This resin is approved to be food grade once fully cured. Before starting your resin art, Always remember to read all the instructions which are given on the back side of the bottle with the multiple features they have shown and how to use this art resin. So read all the instructions on the bottle before starting it. The mixing ratio for the Little Birdie Expo resin art is 2 parts of part A with 1 part of part B, which is hardener, by volume. So you don't need a weighing scale. You simply can use a spoon like this one. I'm going to use a 15 ml spoon and I'm going to pour 2 spoons of clear resin first. So here we have 2 spoons of clear resin. Scoop out everything. And then adding 1 spoon of hardener. Scoop out everything from the spoon. And then mix the complete content very nicely for at least a minute from all the sides and everything. Give it a very nice mix. So now it is mixed. Let's start pouring it in different cups. You have to mix this resin for about 3 minutes and then let it still so that it can release all the bubbles. And now let's divide it in different cups according to the amount we need. I'm going to reuse my purple cup. This much is enough. I'll keep some extra so that I can reuse it. Now let's start mixing the pigments. First of all, I'm going to use lavender dew mica powder and add just a little what was on the top. Only this much would be enough. Then using the rose dust, just a little amount would be enough. And then using a little bit of purple. Now give them a very nice mix so that all the pigments get mixed up in the resin. Now all our pigments are ready to match the color. Okay, it's fine. It's beautiful. I really love mixing and creating new colors. This is ready and this is how it looks. I'll first of all start by pouring purple right in the center. This much is just enough. I'm going to pour the transparent. This is quite transparent. And then here I have got some of my black sand stones which I used in my previous video. So I'm also going to make use of these ones. I'm simply going to add them right in the center of purple. Adding the pink, the rose blush. I'll gently spread it. I'm thinking to just reuse this cup to mix pink. To get a bright pink color, I'm using metallic pink acrylic color. So I just have to give it a very nice mix. Just a little more white. Okay, that's very pretty. And then I'm simply going to pour it from the side of this light pink. You'll see later on the light pink and bright pink looks very beautiful. Again, I have got few red stones which I'm planning to place right here. Pouring a little more of purple in the empty space. This will let the liquid move around a little bit. Now in my next cup, I'm going to add a lot of snow white glitters and give it a very nice mix. Remember, there are no colors in this part. And then pour it right in the corners. And then start spreading it. Now using the same stick, I'm going to let this transparent white and the rose pink get mixed up in this way. Now after doing all the pours, I'm just trying to mix and merge all the colors and shades in this part. That would look really lovely. And then I'm going to place the small crystals on the sides, the micro mini ones only. Now on the top corners, I have poured some extra resin and I'm placing few big rocks to give this corner a heavy look. Now using an ice cream stick, I'm going to again mix some pink pull it to the top in this way of the stones. Just let it spread a little bit wider and do the same from the inside. Drag it to the center. Now you can see the beautiful brilliant effect of both the colors. And now when I'm finally completed with my art, let's give it a light torching, so all that bubbles, those are around the stones or wherever they are, they may pop up. And I'm gently popping out the bubbles. You can clearly see how beautiful everything looks. Now all the bubbles are popped and this is how beautiful it looks. So now friends, I'm going to carefully let it get dry for at least 24 hours and then I'll show you how does it looks. Okay? Now friends, this is how beautiful our resin geode art looks when it is finally completed and cured. We have also done the finishing part of applying glitters on the sides so that the whole art may look complete, and this is ready to place on any wall or desk as you like. I have decorated it with a decorative plant and few shells. I absolutely love and adore what we have received when the resin got cured. This is a very unique effect. I would love to keep it this way and won't add anything else or any other colors to make it exactly look like geode, because having a blooming flower like this one is really unique. So friends, do give it a try, make it yourself, and do tell me in the comments below what do you think about this video. And if you do like my videos friends, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.